here as opposed to cons. I mean, like
Right.
there's three or
Right.
four avenues of help summer,
Exactly.
and it's
Exactly.
face out there, name out there, other people looking, wondering, you
Yep.
know, searching hashtags, finding out about summer,
Yep.
and all these things, and eyes on her outside of the
Yep.
local area, and I think that's a great thing. So,
Yeah,
whatever.
absolutely. I mean, if she's been abducted, she could be anywhere. That was the whole thought process, Jody Sue. How can I help this baby? Well, put her face out there. That's the only thing we can do is give her exposure, and then if we can make a profit for her and help her that way too, then yeah, 2 plus 2 is
But
4. It was simple.
and it's like to me, and like I'm gonna say again, y'all know how I felt about all that stuff and people and the donations and summer stuff since the beginning. I don't like
Mm-hmm.
it. It's pissed me off since she's went missing. This
Right.
right here, it was like, okay, it gets her face out there, it gets that fund raised, it gets people paying attention to that fund, so maybe it's not sucked into the darkness. And it
Exactly.
seems, and it gets, attention for her and people wondering who she is around the country and the world, and keeps
Exactly. We get
attention
it.
far longer than the internet will. And it
Yep.
seems like a very good idea to me, which is the only reason I'm a part of it,
Yep.
and it's like
Yep.
other ones are just raising money, but then you kind of
Right.
don't know where it goes. And with this,
Mm-hmm.
there's so many steps that it's like, well, it's going to be hard to hide any fuckery, so
Exactly.
yeah,
Exactly.
there's too many people involved to where it can just poof
And
or
I
not be
intentionally
covered.
did that. I intentionally reached out and said, "Hey, I'm gonna put us all in an email thread."
Because I accidentally turned my volume of my cackle down. My voice is getting weird and crazy. So if you hear the changes in it, that's what's happening.
Oh, you're fine, honey. You're fine. I was saying people are buying the shirt, the domestic violence awareness shirt. They buying it. They loving it. That is
Thank you
awesome.
guys.
Yep.
Means a
Yes.
lot, and maybe it can help women around the world, and other
Yeah.
summers, moms, and people
Yeah.
trapped, and it can
Yeah.
help them find their way out before they,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Spreading that
And this
awareness.
helps, summer's fun, and it helps,
Yep.
hopefully keep everything from vanishing and her be found. Somebody that it'd be the right amount for them to talk, speak, and get
Yep.
her home.
Exactly. I- Period.
And
All the
if
way
that's
around.
not
It's
the
for
goal you're
Sophie.
working towards, you can't say you're working.
Y'all know how I felt about donations shall I get on summer's crap, you know what I mean? From the
Yeah.
get go. So if
Yeah.
I didn't think this was for a good cause and doing something good, and maybe
Exactly.
bringing enough attention to that reward fund where didn't get sucked into oblivion, that
So
I
other
wouldn't be
people.
part of
Yeah.
it myself.
Exactly. I believe that. I do.
Shirt that part
Yeah.
that Q did for JodieSue, and half of all the proceeds for that shirt also goes to Summer's reward fund. So, we're
Absolutely.
coming at it from a few different angles, and
Hmm.
there's many ways to contribute.
A lot of people like the domestic violence awareness shirt
Mhm.
and make that logo bigger because I'm telling you, when I
I'm
tell
kind of
you
in
that
love
shit
with it. And that symbol can do so much good.
and it's
And it can
hot.
end up doing so much good for children just like Summer too, in the
Yep.
end. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Just like
Yes.
her too. Because
I'm
I
gonna
tell you
see.
what, the damn system ain't about
Oh my
helping
God.
children like her. That's what I'm saying.
That's because that, I mean, goodness gracious, that time, that money just flow. Like,
You see it?
it
Whew.
grows so fast. It
Yeah.
stopped
I
Yeah.
think I
nothing.
fell asleep at what, 10 something? Because Scott tapped out a few hours after I did.
Mm-hmm.
Or before I did, and I stayed on till what, about 9ish, and it was a little over 9,000.
Yeah.
And then by the time I come back, like an hour and a half, it was over 10, and now it's just continuing. I mean, it's amazing what's happening for
Exactly.
summer.
It is.
It is freaking amazing.
And they don't